welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing book reviews part 2. I'm so sorry this took a while to come out. I know I did book reviews part 1 before, where I did the Harry Potter books. Today I'm going to be doing the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Let's start. Also, you might have noticed I'm in pajamas. That is because at this point it's 9:11-ish, so I just didn't really feel like changing. Sorry if this is inconvenient for you. There'll probably be a gaming video coming out soon on either Bloxburg or something else. I did get myself some Robux to change my avatar, so there's probably going to be a gaming video coming out soon as well, if I can manage that. It might come out on the same day that this is posted, or it will come out the next day or a few days after that. Let's get on to the video. So the first book we'll be reviewing is called The Hobbit. These books were written by J.R.R. Tolkien. I don't know his first three. I don't know what the first three letters stand for. I just say J.R.R. Tolkien, or I just say Tolkien. It's a 276-page book. Look, I'm not gonna be a show off like last time where I was saying how long it would take me to read the book. This is the beginning of the series Lord of the Rings. So in this book there are things like pictures. There are also maps of the places that people go. This story tells the story of a hobbit named Bilbo Baggins, who goes on a mission with the wizard Gandalf and 13 dwarves to go and find a type of treasure. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't like spoiling it for others who have not read the book. If you have, comment what you think about it down below. Out of 5, this is a 4.9, just because there's a lot of sad stuff for me, and just because I'm sensitive to a lot of sad stuff, that's why I'm deducting 0.1. That's why it's 4.9. Just do the math. So yeah, that's my rating for The Hobbit. So this is the beginning of the series of the Lord of the Rings. I know I said The Hobbit is the beginning, but it's not. The Hobbit is actually just a prologue. If you don't know what a prologue is, it's basically introducing characters before actually doing the actual series. Speaking of which, I'm actually writing a book about my life, so I'm doing an autobiography at school. I haven't published it yet, but I have finished it. I finished all the chapters and done the epilogue. All I need to do is wait till Tuesday, which is when I have English. Wait until my English teacher has corrected all the mistakes, if there are any in any of the chapters. I had to give him an English book so that he could correct them during the weekend. Anyway, so this is a 215-page book. At the end, it actually has a section called Maps. So if you want to see the maps, then all you got to do is go to the end and, oops, wrong page, and see where it says Maps. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says Maps right there. And then you'll find that there's 2 sets of maps. There's, oops, this sunlight is actually doing it. Hold on, just give me just a second to close the curtains and turn on my light. Okay, so I got it back. So I've closed the curtains and stuff, but didn't need to turn on my light. Okay, so this was the map I was trying to show you guys. And let's see, there are 2 more. Oh! Okay, so there are 4 maps. I didn't actually know that. I thought there were only 2. So there's these 2. And then there's these 2. But this book is a good book, but I'm gonna have to deduct some points because of the scary parts. So my overall rating for this book is a 4. And you know the way they go because on the bottom, it says so. Like, this is part 2, this is part 1, and then I have part 3 as well. But let's get on to part 2, or the second book. Okay, so the second book is called The Two Towers. It's a much shorter book. There are also some maps here. I'm trying to check how many maps there are because I have been deceived because I actually thought that there. Sorry. Give me a minute. I actually thought that. How do I explain this? I thought that there were like only 2 maps each for each book, but apparently I was wrong. So there are more. There's more than that. What? Okay, sorry, I'm just confused because I am finding how to find the maps. Let's see, where is it? Okay, sorry if it's awkward to just watch me looking for stuff. Okay, so I found the maps. These are the maps. So those are all the maps, and then there's nothing else. It's a 600-page book. It's a pretty good book. Not a lot of sad parts, not a lot of scary. So my overall rating is a 4.5 for the parts that are scary, and for the parts that are sad. I'm not saying there aren't any. I'm not saying like there aren't any. I'm just saying there are some. So this was part 2 of The Lord of the Rings. So far, the books we reviewed out of the series, or yeah, there's like different parts. The books we reviewed so far are The Hobbit, which I said was a 4.9, The Fellowship of the Ring, which I said was a 4, and now we reviewed The Two Towers, which I said was 4.5. Now I've got the last book, so let's get on to the third and final book of the series. Okay, so I decided to move positions because my back was starting to hurt from sitting up straight all the time, so now I'm just like lying on my cushion near my curtains. As you can see, the sun's like bursting through. Or I think that might just be the screen because I'm looking on the screen now, it looks like white, like as if it's like some blinding light. When I actually look at the curtains, it looks fine. But then I can still see the sun through it. But anyway, the third book is The Return of the King. I'm not going to say who the king is because, I ain't no spoiler things. Oh, but I forgot to mention, at the beginning of the book, there will be a saying. I shall now read the saying just so you can get a bit of what types of characters there are. 3 rings for the 11 kings under the sky. For the 11 kings under the sky. 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone. 9 for immortal men doomed to die. 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie, 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in darkness bind them. In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. I don't actually get what it was meant to mean. I think it's more to say that there are different types of rings for each character or type of character. I'd have to have that explained to me because I really didn't actually understand it. I'm trying to see if there's like another saying in this book. Oh, and the maps. Let's see. These cables are being hard to turn. Okay, I'll be right back once I find the maps. Okay, so I found the maps. The word is there. I don't know if you can see it in the darkness. I don't know whether it's dark or not for you guys, but for me it's pretty bright. So this is one of the maps. Oops, I'm going backwards. Here's some more. Some more maps. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's a 893 page book. Really good book. Although I don't like the ending. The ending is pretty sad. They actually, you know what? No spoiling. The ending is sad for me, though, and then there are also some parts that are sad in all three of the book that just really made me cry. Don't at me. I was really young when I read these. Okay, not really young. I was like 9 to 10. So I actually finished them last year, January, because I'm 11 now. So, yeah. So anyway. So for this book, because of like the scary parts that actually scared me half to death, and then the sad parts where I just had to stop the movie and just go and calm down for a bit. I'm gonna have to deduct 2 points, so this is like a 3.5 because of most of those parts. I know I'm just deducting points for scary and sad parts, but there are some happy parts for me. It depends on who watches it. For me, they're good books, but like they're not the same. I don't get, like, there's a thing I don't get. You'll write the books, but then when someone makes a movie about them, it's not the same thing. It's not like the exact same thing. Like, there'll be something you read in the book that is not mentioned in the movie, or something that's mentioned in the movie that you never saw in the book. Like, they add extra content, or they miss out some stuff to add it. Which I think is just annoying, because then it's like, what's the point of reading the book? Although, never say that to a fan. And like, I watched this video, and I think this video is totally correct. I know we're not working on this series, and that was like the last part. That was the part before this. But the Harry Potter series, I watched a video called 10 Things Not to Say to a Harry Potter Fan. And a friend of my mom's, and a friend of my parents, he came and he said, and I said, have you read the Harry Potter books? He said he's never read the books, he's only watched the movies. I just stood there watching him, like, how in the world do you watch the movies first but never read the books? It makes sense to read the books first, that way you actually know what's going on. Yeah, that's what my mom made me do as well, though. Like, I would have to finish the book before watching the movie. So it took me a while to actually watch all the movies. But yeah, I think that's actually it for those Harry Potter books. I think that might be one of the last comments I'm making on them. But that was the last book of the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe button, and turn on those post notifications, and to become #NotificationSquad.